Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. So this is a romantic love reading for the sign of Cancer. Normally I do not set intentions for the type of readings that I do, but in the spirit of our upcoming holiday, Valentine's Day, I decided to set some intentions for some romantic love readings. So far, Aries and Taurus, it's been successful. I've had romantic love readings. And we're going to do the same for you, Cancer. So if you're brand new to my channel, thank you for joining me. Please see the description box below for information regarding my videos and the reading. The only difference that you'll see is that this is a romantic love reading, not a general reading today. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you viewing my videos again. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. So we're going to get started. Cancer, I do want to remind all of my viewers that my intention, as always, is to reach the people who need the messages the most and who will benefit from the messages the most. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, and be flexible with the energy. Okay, Cancer? So we're going to get started. Here we go. We're going to start off with the Ten of Cups. Yay! Hopefully we'll keep that energy going. We have the Page of Swords. Queen of Cups in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. The Six of Wands. The King of Swords in reverse. The Three of Cups. And the King of Cups in reverse. So while I'm just going to go ahead and put this out there, while this is intended to be a romantic love reading, just because it's a romantic love reading doesn't mean there can't be trouble in paradise, right? And that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. We have the King and Queen of Cups both in reverse. So there might be trouble in paradise between these two. I do feel like these are the two energies we're dealing with. There could be other people involved in this reading. We'll see. It's interesting because we have the Ten of Cups, Six of Wands. I'm feeling like there's a desire for some compromise or a need to reconcile or reunite. Maybe these two are in separate corners right now after some past conflict. The King of Cups for me is someone who's kind of detached, someone who's emotionally unavailable. The Queen of Cups can be someone who's feeling the same, but also potentially feeling hurt or despondent or feeling detached because of feeling like she's not getting what she needs out of a connection or a relationship. But we have the Ten of Cups in your underlying energy, Cancer. So I think there's some kind of attempt to reunite or moving toward reconciliation or repairing some damage that's been done in a relationship, possibly repairing some feelings. It's possible communication between these two has not been very successful. Maybe harsh words have gotten in the way. Let's get some more cards on the table and see what else we can come up with for you, Cancer. I do also want to remind you that you can be any one of these characters. Decide who you are. If the reading resonates for you, you will know who you are. And even if you are a Cancer, you could potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with in this video. So let's see what else we get. So we have the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups in reverse. the Three of Cups now on the Queen's side as well. Interesting. The Star. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Hanged Man. And the High Priestess, clarifying the King of Cups. I'm telling you what, you can't make this shit up. You just can't. Okay, I want to show you these cards because this is amazing to me. And right now I'm not even trying to analyze them. I'm just looking at them because they're amazing. So we have these two energies, both with the High Priestess. The Queen has her in reverse. The King has her in the upright. And then both with the Three of Cups. One's on one side of the table and the other one's on the other side of the table, Cancer. So here's what I'm getting from these cards. Right now, I think there's been some disruption in this relationship or in this connection. I think that both parties are desiring a reunion, a reconciliation, coming together again. Because right now, both of them are feeling like they aren't getting their emotional needs met by the other. And the queen is very hopeful that this is going to happen. I think the King's still thinking about it. I think he's still got his head in the clouds a little bit. I think he's not taking action. If you are the Queen of Cups, this King is still thinking about this. He's still dreaming about it. I think he's hopeful as well, but he's not to the point where he's going to make it happen in the 3D. He's not taking action right now. I think in the past, possibly these two energies have given up on each other, have thrown in the towel, and have used harsh words. I think there may have been some conflict or situation where they weren't working well together, and have damaged the connection as it stands right now. But I think both parties want to move on from the hurtful past and move toward the Ten of Cups. So there seems to be a desire to reconnect, but it looks like whatever communication has been had in the past resulted in some missteps in this love connection, and that probably there needs to be some communication on a level that repairs this connection. Because this King of Swords to me represents the poor communication between the two, in my never to be humble opinion. And so I think there's been some harsh words. I think that maybe things were said that were not meant, and were said to, again, to hurt the other person, to damage the relationship, maybe in the heat of the moment. And both parties, the King and Queen of Cups, are definitely considering reconciliation. The Queen, I think, is ready right now. The King is not. He's still thinking about it. He might be still dwelling on the past. He might still be kind of working through in his head what he's going to say. Sorry about the bird noise. It's early evening, and she gets a little squawky in the early evening. So I apologize for the external noise. It can't be helped. She just does this, and I don't normally record this late in the day, but you know, it is what it is. So let's get some more cards. I want to give this deck one more shuffle. Cancer, we'll see what's going on with these two. So far, I'm going to say I'm not reading for either one in particular. Both of the energies are equally strong. I usually pick the energy that feels the strongest and say that's the person I'm reading for, but at this point in time it feels like a dual reading. So you could be either the Queen of Cups or the King of Cups. You decide if you're the masculine energy or the feminine energy. Okay, let's get some more cards out here, Cancer. have the King of Pentacles in your underlying energy. And the King of Cups. Now I'm reading for the King of Cups. Because he's presented himself in the underlying energy. I think he's also presenting himself as being the responsible party for taking action to reunite with this queen. Because I think he's the King of Pentacles as well. Let's get some more cards out. So we have the Two of Wands, clarifying the Queen. The Queen of Cups. So they're both on here. This is really funny, Cancer. Okay, so maybe I'm still reading for both of you. Super funny. Both of them are in the upright now instead of in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Death. Ten of Cups again in the upright position. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I think the king right now is accepting some responsibility for the demise of this relationship or the current situation that the king and queen are in. I think he's accepting some responsibility, and maybe he's conjuring up an apology, but he wants to reunite. He wants to come back together. He wants his Ten of Cups back. And I say he's feeling responsible because I think this King of Pentacles is also him. The King of Pentacles is a very loyal, compassionate individual, somebody who takes responsibility, and somebody this can be a family man. I think he wants to leave the past behind and move back toward his Ten of Cups. This is whatever that went on between the two of you, this is a minor setback. This is not something that's going to keep you two separated. For good, because I think that this King of Cups is getting ready to take responsibility for some things that happened in the past and come forward with communication. He's clarifying the Page of Swords. So he might still be in his head. I think the Queen is ready for him to communicate. The King is still probably trying to figure out what he's going to say or how he's going to approach you. The Queen is just feeling really hopeful, and she wants this to happen now. She's ready for reconciliation, and she's feeling good about that potential. I think, sorry about the bird. She's bugging me probably more than she is you, but I wish she would quiet down a little bit. I think both parties realize that when they don't work together, what they're doing is missing out on a golden opportunity, a partnership that's meant to be, something that is positive, a positive connection. And it's time to end the harsh words. Time to bring an end to the harsh words, a harsh communicate. Apparently I can't communicate either. The harsh communication and this idea that you have to throw in the towel every time somebody gets mad. This might be a situation where, I know I've done it before, you get pissed off at somebody and you say, that's it, I'm out of here. You know, you don't even give somebody a chance to come back with an apology or retaliate or come up with an explanation. And you get pissed off and say, I'm out of here, I'm done, I'm leaving this place. And you storm out and you don't give the other person a chance to respond or make things better or make things right. I think this could have been a situation where it was just a really harsh fight or some kind of conflict that caused you two to lose a little bit of that maturity and throw in the towel for a time being, because you're both in your separate corners as it stands right now, both thinking about reconciliation, both thinking about coming back together, and both desiring that. So if you're looking for clarity regarding how your king or your queen is feeling, you're both mirroring each other's thoughts and intentions. And if you're the King of Cups, your queen is ready for you to come back. And if you're the Queen of Cups, your king is getting there. He's close. I think he's close to coming up with a way to approach and reconcile and make things right. Let's get this last set out here for you, Cancer. There's the King of Cups again for the third time, twice in your underlying energy. And the Eight of Wands. Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles again, this time in the upright position. Four of Swords in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse. And the Chariot. You know, it's funny because this is one of those readings that's really super clear. The message is as clear as day. I am not fuzzy in any area. The combination of cards are all coming together. The story's being told. I'm just turning the pages of the book, and it's one of those predictable stories. Like, oh yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Oh yeah, that's how this is working out for me. The Queen is hopeful that she's got an offer coming, possibly an apology. She knows the reconciliation is coming. Both parties are aware that they weren't working together the way they should be, weren't communicating the way they should be, and they both are aware that they threw in the towel or gave up on a Six of Cups right now. I don't know if I can say that these two gave up on the relationship. I think it was I don't know how minor or major this fight was or this conflict was, but both parties were flippantly willing to just throw in the towel and say, that's it, I'm out of here, I'm not doing this anymore, and probably quickly realized they made a mistake. I think both of them realized they made a mistake. And this king's ready to leave the hurt behind and move on to where he was before. His King of Cups in the upright position and communicate. He's ready to come forward with some communication. He's ready to take action. He's currently still in his head. Right now he's in a stuck position because he's still thinking about things. So give him some time if you're the Queen of Cups, because he's also hopeful, but he's working through some things. He's probably trying to mend his emotions and get back to a point where he wants to be, stabilize his energy so that when he does approach you, when he does come back in your direction, when he does come back with his offer, that he's in the right state of mind. So be patient with him if you're the Queen of Cups. Okay, Cancer? Let's get this last round of cards out. I want to give this deck one more shuffle. And let's see what else. This bird is driving me nuts. I wish we had little tiny rolls of duct tape so I could just wrap it around her beak. That would be really cruel, I know. I would never do that. I would never. If you know Carmela because you're a returning viewer, you know I would never do that to her, even though she drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. Okay, so we have the King of Wands in reverse. To me, this is indicating this masculine energy. We've got 4 kings in your underlying energy. He's just not ready to take action right now. He's sitting back. He's mulling over things. He's trying to repair his emotions. And the Moon. He's working on, maybe he's working on, trying to work out how you're going to react or how you'll respond to his offer. But I think he needs more time. So the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This can indicate divorce or family disruption. I think that, that's pretty obvious where that's coming from. And the Three of Cups in reverse, clarifying this Queen's energy. The Star in reverse. 5 of Cups. the Queen of Pentacles. So now we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. And the Two of Wands. So the King has the Two of Wands in reverse. Queen has the Two of Wands in the upright position. I love tarot. I can't get enough of it. I just can't get enough of this. So I think that the Queen could be that the Queen has kind of decided, should I come forward? Should I make a move first? And the King has decided he's going to make the move. I think he's decided he doesn't have a choice. He's going to make the move when he's ready. I think, again, he feels responsible, or at least feels like it's his place to come forward and make things right. God, I'm so sorry about this bird. I hope it doesn't drive you away and that you don't turn off this video because this bird's squawking. Because this message is so amazing, Cancer. I just hope you hang in there with me. And, you know, maybe together, when you get a chance sometime, we can duct tape the little bird's beak closed so we don't have to deal with the squawking. Because she's driving me nuts. But I don't want you to give up on me because this reading is too amazing. This fight, this conflict, whatever this was between the two of you, caused you a significant amount of grief, caused you to feel probably significantly sad and despondent and depressed and disappointed. And I think you're ready to end that. I think when you realize that you two weren't working well together, when you weren't doing what you normally do, which is make this relationship work because you're both putting an effort into it, that it left you with a little bit of lack of hope. And I think that this Queen is hopeful that an offer is coming soon to start again, to try again, to make things right. Because right now, again, you two are still separated, still in your separate corners, still dealing with your own frustrations regarding this conflict that you two are dealing with. Let's get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for Taurus to finish up this reading and see what we can come up with. Maybe we can get some advice, especially for this King of Cups. So I think, honestly, I'm not indicating if you're the Queen of Cups that you should just sit back and not move towards this King if you feel like it's your place and you feel like doing it. But I think this King is definitely getting ready to take responsibility and communicate and reconnect. He's just going through some things. If you are the Queen, give him a little more time. Give him just a little more time, because I do think it's on his mind to contact you. He's just working through maybe how you're going to react, or kind of testing the waters, or trying to figure out what he's going to say, maybe how he's going to apologize, or what actions to take. Maybe he's trying to figure out which bouquet of flowers to pick out of the flower shop. You know, those kind of things. Maybe he's trying to figure out which restaurant to take you to for Valentine's Day. I'm really happy with the readings that I've gotten so far with this new intention romantic reads for Valentine's Day. They've been really fun. And this one, I have to admit, Taurus, has probably been the best one of the three, although all three that I've done today have been really fun readings. I'm very excited for you, because I think that, you know, everybody experiences the pitfalls of relationships. We all deal with that crap. If you're in a relationship, you know, you have to take the good with the bad. Desire. I got desire. Of course, we got desire for the end of this reading. But anyway, as I was saying, you know, everybody deals with grief. Everybody deals with heartache. It's part of the game when you're involved with somebody, when you have a significant relationship in your life, You take the good with the bad and work through them, and it makes your relationship stronger. I mean, you have the 10 of Cups in your reading. Is it 3 times? Where's the other one? I thought it was 3 times. It's probably in here somewhere. But, I mean, this is a connection that is meant to last the test of time. This relationship's going nowhere. So, I think I can ease your mind at least by letting you know that you may be split up at this point in time, but this relationship's going nowhere because I think both of you feel like this is your 10 of Cups. Okay, let's go ahead and read the card Desire from Dreams of Gaia Tarot card. If I can see, the light is starting to disappear on me, and this will be my last reading for the day. And then the bird is going to get a piece of my mind. All right, here we go. Taurus, Cancer, sorry, I just did Taurus. Oops, I skipped Gemini. Go back and do Gemini tomorrow. Sorry, Gemini, if you're watching, I'll do your reading tomorrow. Okay, here we go. To desire, to wish, or long for something, to lust or crave is to desire. In simple terms, desire means to want something. Desire is the 4th influence on choice, and when it appears in your reading, it asks that you explore your desires and ask what it is that you want and how much you want it. What are you willing to do in order to achieve your desires? Is desire the root of all suffering? Many religious texts state that desire is something that corrupts humanity and blinds us to our true purpose. However, desire is the state of mind that compels you to act and do whatever you feel is necessary in order to fulfill that desire, because you know that you will feel pleasure or be rewarded for fulfilling that desire. For example, you desire a glass of water, it is hot, you are thirsty, however, you are in the middle of the garden covered in mud and sweat, and the floor in the house has just been freshly cleaned. How much do you want that glass of water? What are you willing to do in order to have that glass of water? You can almost feel the coolness as it slides down your throat, washing away the parched dryness of your mouth. You know it is going to be so nice, but having that glass of water involves putting down your tools, halting your progress, cleaning yourself off, taking off those muddy shoes and going inside. Getting a glass, filling the glass, drinking the water, and then putting your muddy shoes back on before coming back out and getting back to work. You could just use the garden hose. I'm just putting that out there for those of you that if you're getting tap water, unless you're getting the cool water from the refrigerator, just use the hose. Anyway, so how much do you want that glass of water? How much do you desire it? Do you want it enough to stop and do what needs to be done in order to have it now? Or are you more inclined to wait until the task in front of you is completed? Could waiting also have consequences? This is desire in action. Desire in action means believing that a particular outcome is good. It is worthy of our desire. It means valuing something that is important and therefore worthy of our time and effort. It is desire that drives us to set goals and then act on them. It is desire that inspires us to keep going long after somebody else would have given up. Desire is what motivates you, drives you, compels you to act, to take risks, and to make sacrifices with a smile. There you go, Cancer. I think that your king, once he has decided to clean off his muddy feet, then he is going to come forward because his desire for you is obvious. And I think between the two of you, this connection is definitely worth fighting for, because the two of you are in just a temporary state of despair, maybe both feeling a little sorry for yourselves, but the truth of the matter is your energy is going to move you in the direction of your 10 of Cups again. So hang in there, Cancer. It's going to be okay. I can guarantee that, at least based on what I'm seeing in the cards, unless the universe is lying to me, and I'm pretty sure it's not. So hang in there, Cancer. I'm going to end this reading here so we can both be done with the squawking of the bird. Unfortunately, she's squawking because she can hear my voice, so I'm going to stop talking so that I can have some relief, and so can you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading minus the squawking. Thank you so much for joining me. If it did resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment if you want. I do respond to those. I appreciate you joining me today, Cancer. Thanks so much, and I hope I see you again soon. Take care. Bye.